Hi everyone, welcome to SlimChat 72. I'm getting good at this numbers thing. It does help when you check it out before the video starts, then you get it right. I shouldn't have told you, I should just let you think I was improving. Well, I'm not improving. I'm not improving in anything because SlimChat, feel a bit of a fraud. I should just be calling it pretending to SlimChat or Fat Chat, because last night, during the day I was good, and then I went to my congemmas, see Tyler and them. They picked me up and took me round there, and everything was fine until Mike wanted pizza, and so I did have some pizza. But to be honest with you, I only had I didn't have a lot yesterday, and what I had for my main meal earlier on in the day had no sins, apart from any sauce that you might put on, you know. So yeah, no sins. So that meant at least I probably went over but by a little bit, so it wasn't as bad as it could have been, but it still was, because, you know, how can you just could just sit there and watch them eat their pizza and watch. We watched a movie, and so yeah, we just had and you've got it. And I had Coke because Mike won't get skinny Coke; he has to get fat Coke. So yeah, I had some of that as well, which isn't good really. But then again, it would have had sins, but it's not like it's got fat in it. But yeah, not a good day really. I suppose it was a good day, but not a good day, if you know what I mean. I'm just so in a kind of a middle of something at the moment, where I don't know whether to carry on and just start plotting my food in the app properly, and I just give it another shot at doing the slimming world, and, you know, being really ultra strict and plotting it down so I can see exactly what sins I have, and just have a shot at doing it right. Because I think that's where I've gone wrong lately, is you start to think that you don't need to plot it. You know the sins in that'll be fine, and then you judge it, and then you judge it, and then at the end of the day you might forget stuff or judge it wrongly. So I think, you know, I could do that, have another bash, because it's coming off a bit slow, which is, some people say, is a good thing, but, you know, for me it's not. So, and if that doesn't actually kind of work, I might have a bash with keto for a while. I'll still keep on doing the Slimming World things for Gary, but which will be torture. So that's why I'm going to give it another go, because it will be weird if I have to make him something yummy with potato and I can't eat it. So although once I'm in the diet, I don't often miss stuff, you know, I'm quite good like that, but I just, I think, need to give myself a good stiff talking to, and take it back to basics, and get back to plotting it and doing it properly, because it doesn't work. It works if you actually do it. Works if you do it and you do it right. So yeah, I'm going to do that. So yeah, forgive me, I have been a sinner. I have been sinning. It's hard to stop when you start. You should never start in the first place. You should never really, you know, maybe like a lot of people, they do when they get weighed. They have a cheat night, or, you know, a treat night. But once I start, I think it's once the complacency starts, to be honest with you. Like I said, when you stop plotting it down and adding up how many sins you've had, when you stop doing it to the letter, that's the slippery slope. I look like I've got a red mark there, don't I? Maybe I'm growing a horn, because the devil horns. Perhaps. So today then, dinner wise, I'm making a shepherd's pie. So that is sin free, apart from the little bit of very low calorie Bennicle spread that goes in when I mash it. Everything else Oh, maybe the stock pot, because I used to use Oxos, but it tastes a bit better with those little stock pots. So I used that as well. So those have got probably a little bit of sins, but everything else is going to be totally sin free. And it's I don't know how, but it seems to be my turn to cook again. I've done the curry, did the steak yesterday. Mind you, Gary is knocking a wall down today. Sorry, I've got this swivelly chair now. I might have noticed my chair, and where I keep fiddling around, keep knocking this around. I will improve, honestly. I'm just not used to being mobile. Yeah, so anyway, shepherd's pie. Curry's all gone now. Gary had the last bit. And I did cook some chicken thighs. So snacky wise, they'll be fine for if I'm hungry later on. They're food that I don't have to count. So should, in theory, be a good day. I've got a few of those Fibre One cake bars knocking about, but I haven't even fancied opening them. So yes, I am hoping that I'm going to start plotting. I had my toasty this morning, which is fine because it's the healthy A and the healthy B box, so I don't have to worry about it. I think that's the problem. When you think, okay, that's that, I'm fine, I don't need to write that down, don't need to plot that. And that's the slippery slope, isn't it? When you kind of get complacent and you think you know everything, when you clearly don't. So yeah, I'm going to get back onto doing all that. And yeah, so tonight Gary's working and I'm at home, so I will pop on and do a live stream later. I didn't do it last night because obviously I went out, and the film was actually over 2 hours long, which surprised me. It was a good film though. We watched a Will Ferrell film, and I don't know if it's called Eurovision, but it's about the Eurovision Song Contest. It was funny, and so typical of the kind of Euro trash that you get, that they actually churn out. So it did send it up quite well, but in a nice way. It sent it up in a nice way. So yeah, enjoyed that film. I know Gary wouldn't have liked it, so it was good that I watched it when he was at work, when, you know, he wouldn't have appreciated that film at all. He would have been sitting there nodding off in the chair thinking, well, at least I can get 2 hours. So I'm going to call that it, and I do kind of, like, you are my witness that I'm going to be renewed, born again, all that stupid analogies, and start plotting it down properly, because, you know, I'm paying for the app, I'm paying to do this, so it seems ridiculous of me to let it go, let it slide. So I'm going to do it one more time. I'll say one more time. I'll probably carry on, because although I like keto and I like the way that I feel when I'm on it, and I get clearer mind, you know, my mind and body is so much better off. When I've done it in the past, I've kind of not had to worry about other people's food, if that makes any sense. You know, when I was living at my house, I just really catered for myself, and I didn't have to think. And then when I came round and had dinner with Gary, he would do me a low carb meal. But now with his angina, I don't really want him eating that kind of high fat. Not that I ate a lot of fat, you know, I wouldn't really eat things like pork strips that were a lot of fat, like pork bellies. I'd have them very, very occasionally, and then I decided I was never eating them again because they're just fat. So I wouldn't eat that sort of thing, and mine was more of a lean kind of keto, rather than the high fat. But you know, the things you're allowed to have, the oils and stuff, although I always had good for you oils, it's still higher in fats than this diet. And so you know, Gary would always have that kind of meal with me, and he'd make me cauliflower cheese, like a keto version. But it's going to be harder now for me to do, call it keto, just call it what it is, Atkins diet. It's going to be hard for me to do that now because I'm not eating anything with milk in it, or trying not to. So, you know, no cream. And things like cauliflower cheese were made with cream cheese and cream. So that would be harder because it would be a more bland diet. I seem to be okay with cheese, like hard cheese. It's just anything that's milk or cream, like ice cream. Although in the fridge I do have a dairy-free one. I've not tried it yet, but it's the freezer. Sorry, it's not in the fridge. It would be a drink if I'd put it in the fridge. But you know what I mean. I do have one to try, and it's a chocolate brownie one. It's only in a little pot, but I haven't even cracked that open yet. So I don't know what dairy-free ice cream might be like. It should be nice. I mean, they make anything these days. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I've been a bit of a fraud, SlimChat, but I will be better, I promise you. And I've said that before, but it's going to happen. Got my phone, and I'm going to plot what I've eaten so far in here, and I'm going to carry on as I mean to start. Not the other way around. So thanks for watching. Stay safe, take care, and I will see any of you who want to join me later on for a live stream. So bye for now. Oh, sorry, don't have any idea of the time, but just will do it. All right then, bye for now.